If you're someone who wants to work remotely, one of the biggest questions that you'll ask is probably where to find a reliable remote job. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 websites that I personally use to find a remote job. Now, some of the places that I will mention might not be the traditional place to find a remote job, but this is something that I personally have found work and I wish someone would have talked about it. So without further ado, let's start with the first one, which is LinkedIn. I know LinkedIn is very popular whether you want to find a remote job or any type of job in general, but this is genuinely one of the best platforms if you want to find a remote job. And it's probably the most reliable and the most well-known job website out there. But I do have a tip that I want to share with you that will double or triple the chances of you getting acceptance by the job that you're applying on LinkedIn. The cool thing with LinkedIn, it's not just a job board, but it's also where you can post your personal brand. If you know how to set up your profile and how to engage with the right people, it will be so easy to find opportunity on LinkedIn. And this is what you want to pay attention. Instead of applying directly through LinkedIn job posts, which can be highly saturated, I recommend to reach out directly to the recruiters or people who make the decisions. You can easily do this by researching the company profile on LinkedIn and see who are the people who work there and then try to build your network from there. And yeah, what you can do is you find people with the recruiter position and adding them. Let me tell you, on LinkedIn, if you know how to set up your profile, if you know how to pitch and you pitch the right person, that will boost up the chance of getting the remote job that you want significantly. So do you know if you go on LinkedIn, you can also type remote job and you can also choose the location. And what really cool about it is it has a lot of this filter where you can just pick something that maybe just have been posted so you know that it's new. And then you can also filter the experience level if you want to look for an intern position, entry-level, associate, up to executive. And from here, now let's say that I want to apply for this position, which is a full-time bilingual customer support specialist. I can apply directly from here, but what I will do is I'll go check the company profile and then click on people. And then here, I'm just gonna search recruiter. And here you'll find some of the recruiter that you can build your network with. Now let's move to the second one, which is trulyremote.co. What's really nice about trulyremote.co is when you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see this part where you can sign up for weekly job alerts. So here you can pick the field that you're interested in and you can just enter your email. And every time someone posts a job opening that's in that field, you'll get a notification. Now, one thing that you want to pay attention with when you're trying to apply for a remote job is whether or not the company require you to be in a certain time zone. Because yes, well, it's true that you're gonna have the location freedom, the time zone is something that you really wanna consider about. Because let's say you wanna work and live in Southeast Asia, but you're working for a US company that requires you to work on a US time zone. That means if you live in Southeast Asia, you're gonna work from midnight until early morning, which in my opinion is not that ideal. Now, I've met some people who do that, but honestly from what I've seen, they don't really enjoy it because you'll be missing out a lot. It messed up your sleep schedule and I don't think it's a really good long-term plan. So here on Truly Remote, you can also choose the hiring location. And let's say if I'm looking for a sales position. So here mostly you're gonna see anywhere in the world, which means the company doesn't mind where you're working from. But if you see something like this, North America or Europe, Middle East, Africa, that probably means the company wants you to be online at a certain hour of the day. To apply, you just click on the position and it will take you to another website where you can apply directly for the job. Here you will get a general information about the job, and once it's good, you can apply for the job by filling in your information and just click apply. Now, sales is the field that you can easily learn online if you wanna find a remote job. You don't necessarily need to have a sales background or marketing background, there are some trustworthy online courses that you can take that will help you to learn everything you need to know to apply for these remote jobs. And what's really cool about this website is you can see different positions on the same company. For example, this position, you can just like click apply. They have a really nice website where you can just like apply directly. It doesn't really take you to the other website, which is like, I don't know, from the look itself, it's like they have a better user integration, which is really nice. You can see here like engineering or software related position is very popular on startup. But even if you don't go to university for that degree, you can easily learn these skills from Course Careers. So Course Careers is the platform that I highly recommend if you want to look into some remote skills that you can do to land an online job. Basically here, when you go to their page, here for example, for software development, you can just like click on their course. And if you use my link in the description box below, you can also start the free course. Now, why I recommend to look for this type of reliable online course is because you don't necessarily need to learn everything from the beginning by yourself, or nor that you have to reapply to college for a certain degree. With online course like Course Careers, they have the expert who will help you learn about everything that you need to know about that skills. Everything is being structured by the expert. No matter if you don't have any prior experience, they have everything that you need to know and help you prepare to find a remote job that you're looking for. You will learn directly from people who are actually doing the same job that you want to apply, and I think that is the best way to learn. With the software development course, for example, you can start the introduction course for free, or you can do the payment plan for $250 or the one-time payment for $799. And I do have a discount code that you guys can use. If you use my link, you'll get a $50 off. Now let's talk about the untraditional way to find a remote job. This is something that I found out when I was living in Bali, and it's from Facebook group. And yeah, you heard me right, I just said Facebook group, because if you don't know, there's a lot of like remote job opportunity groups on Facebook. These are the job that is mostly posted by fellow digital nomad. Maybe they're an entrepreneur and they're looking for an assistant, for some helps, certain position that they need in their company. For example, I will use Bali as an example because that is the one that I have experience with. But basically, there are some community that you can join, and they do post about job opportunity very frequently. Now, most of the remote job that I found in the groups in Bali are mostly virtual assistant or digital marketing. So I would say they highly favor people who have skills in digital marketing. And if you watch my previous videos before, you know that I'm a huge fan of digital marketing. That is actually a skill that I picked when I decided to leave my career as a doctor. I fell in love with digital marketing because it opens up a lot of different opportunity, a lot of different roles that you can do remotely. But when I first started, I was struggling because I didn't really know where to learn it, how to learn it. I basically just like search about digital marketing on YouTube, on website, and yes, there's a lot of like free resources out there, but they're not like really a good resources. So if you want to learn about digital marketing specifically, then I would highly recommend to check out Seth Himes' course. If you've been researching about digital marketing, you've probably heard about him before. I would say he is the best person if you want to learn about digital marketing because he's been teaching a lot of people and helped them land a lot of like digital marketing remote job related. I've also met Seth in person when I was living in Koh Phangan, Thailand. During the story, it's very inspiring. Learning from the right person will help you equip for the right job. You'll find the right opportunity faster, and you will acquire all the skills that will help you further along the way. I have the link to his free masterclass down below so you guys can check it out. Now, the last website is called We Work Remotely. So with We Work Remotely, you know that all the jobs that are listed in that website are like serious and reliable jobs. Because for the company to post a job in We Work Remotely, they do actually have to pay the fee of $299. And you can find remote job from some of the well-known companies like Google, Amazon, Basecamp, and many more. Here, you can also choose the field that you're interested in, and then you can enter your email. So every time there is a new listing, you'll get a notification. And if you're looking for different position, you can also just like multiple click on like the fields that they have. But now, for example, let's say if we're looking for a design related job. On We Work Remotely, you can also see where the company is hiring and some of their requirements. Some of the company do require you to be in a certain location, even though it's remote. But let's check out this remote UI UX designer position. This is full-time and you can pretty much work from anywhere in the world. They have all the details that you need to know before you apply for this job. So like some of the immediate project, the requirements, and also the benefits. And yeah, you can just like apply for the position over here directly if you're interested. So those are my top 5 ways on finding a remote job in 2024. Whether you're trying to find a new position or you're just starting with your remote work journey, these platforms, if you know how to use it, it can make a huge difference. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye!